Your PNGTuber sucks, and I'm gonna teach you how to fix it. It's a good title, right? It's poppy, it's negative. I would click that.
Really.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to design, pose, and edit your character design into a readable, flowing PNGTuber, like the one you're looking at right now. If you're like me, you like animation and character designs, but don't really have the time or incentive to actually, animate. And if you're really like me, then you like making YouTube videos, but are a little bit uncomfortable showing the internet your face, little bitch. Which is why I became a PNGTuber, which is basically where you present yourself on YouTube with transparent images, also known as PNG image files, hence the name. What are you, a stupid idiot? PNG tubing is cool because you get to code yourself as any drawing or image you want, and if you do it right, it lends itself really well to creating your own recognizable brand, which can help you achieve that sweet YouTube success.
Wait dude, you could also become a VTuber, where you use motion tracking software to realize the purest depiction of your soul. An anime girl. I love anime girls.
I took the PNGTuber pill, and I'm going to teach you how to take it as well. Because frankly, I've been seeing a lot of small and sometimes big content creators use PNGTubers that just flat out need work, in my opinion. Whether it be from character design choices, posing choices, or editing choices. Disclaimer, none of the criticisms targeting other content creators are meant to be taken seriously. Do not go bullying anyone mentioned in this video. I will not hesitate to call the cyber police. Go on then, try me. I'll do it.
Watch me. I will do it.
Designing your character.
The first step of creating your PNGTuber is obviously to design your character. This is arguably the easiest part of the process because, designing characters is fun. But to me, it's also the most important part of the process because this character design is going to be what people think about when they think of your channel. You ought to make it look good, no pressure. But yeah, this is the fun part. So here you get to play make-believe. You can make yourself a dragon or a robot or a homogeneous blob or a humble drawing of a stick figure or an already existing character you like or Frederick Douglass or whatever kooky design you can come up with, really. There's already a diverse cast of PNGTubers out there with a whole plethora of wacky designs, so whatever design you choose should fit in just nicely. However, I would argue that there's one key principle that you should adhere to when making a character for your YouTube channel, which is that your design should complement the style of content you make. For example, if you want to make chill, comforting content, then your PNGTuber's design should have round, inviting shape language with attributes that make it look chill, like maybe a hoodie or a beanie or something. Inversely, if your content is more uptight and daring, then your PNGTuber's design should have more sturdier shape language while wearing something more put together, like maybe a tuxedo or something. Matching your character design with the style of content you make is important because doing so creates tonal consistency. When all of the elements of your video work together harmoniously, in Reddit terms, it has a vibe, my guy. Epic gamer moment, Funko Pops. An example of a PNGTuber who is tonally consistent would be I Hate Everything. I Hate Everything makes low-stakes videos about mundane things that he doesn't like bad movies or Mars bars. It's all ironic and it doesn't take itself seriously, just like his PNGTuber, which is literally just a scuffed drawing he did in Adobe Flash of his angry floating head. Boom, tonal consistency. 2 million subs, by the way. YouTube legend, by the way. If you're still not convinced, here's an example of a PNGTuber that's not tonally consistent with the content they're in.
Is it okay to kill people because they have killed others? This is different than killing someone who's about to kill you, because once a person is incarcerated and controlled, they aren't an immediate threat. The death sentence isn't a punishment exactly, because the person being punished in this case would be dead and don't have to suffer the consequences of that punishment.
Dude, how do you expect your audience to take this heavily philosophical discussion seriously when there is a stiff dragon scaly posturing next to a fucking electric chair? The tonal dissonance is so thick you can cut it with a knife. To show you how easy it is to make a tonally consistent character design for your PNGTuber, we're going to be making one from scratch with today's sponsor. If you're like me, keeping all of your art ideas in one place is hard because there's just too many of them to keep track of. Well, listen up, because I'm about to change your chungus life forever. Milanote is a project organizational tool meant to help you organize your creative endeavors. It lets you combine written notes, website links, images, videos, graphs, and more into one fully customizable space. It even lets you draw over it all in case you want to sketch out a last-minute idea. As an artist, Milanote ends up being really helpful because it allows you to channel that chaotic, creative jumble in your head into a readable and beautiful board. Milanote even lets you invite other users into the same board, making group projects that much easier. I think my favorite thing about Milanote has to be how easy it is to use. If you're sick of using overly complicated art software with a bajillion different buttons, then you, my friend, are in luck, because Milanote is a flexible, unstructured workspace, which makes the process of actually using it feel more like you're in a creative studio working on a wall, rather than on a traditional piece of software. If you've ever watched my videos before, you can see that I updated my PNGTuber model to reflect my content going into a more chill and mature direction, and Milanote was a huge help in the character redesigning process. It made organizing the strengths, shape language choices, and inspirations for my designs simple and easy. If you want to give Milanote a try, then you can actually sign up for free right now with the link in the description below. So yeah, Milanote is going to give us an overpowered edge in designing our perfect PNGTuber. When starting a new project in Milanote, they give you a selection of already organized boards to start off from, which is really cool for time saving purposes, although I like to start from scratch. The channel's gonna be about pizza commentary. I can see it now, it's gonna be the next big thing. Awesome Pizza XD will be the channel name. Milanote lets you make checklists, so here's our character design agenda. First thing up is to gather inspiration for the character design. Milanote makes this process really easy because you can just drag and drop images into your board, so all you have to do after that is organize it and make it look pretty. Next thing up on the agenda is to draw some concept sketches. I wanted Awesome Pizza XD to look a little bit crazy, you know, a little unhinged, while also being jovial and slightly relatable, which I think is a hard combination of tones to achieve with one character design, but in this instance, Milanote made that easy for me, thanks to this concept art mood board I was able to make with it. Now that we have a nailed down design we got from the sketches we made, I now have a good enough idea to draw the final character design. And here it is. He's gonna make a mean pizza commentator, that's for damn sure. Milanote made that really easy. So again, if you want to try it out for free, click the link in the description below.
Posing and rigging.
Posing and rigging is the hardest part of the process because, well, now we actually have to do the thing and make a bunch of YouTube ready PNGs. Who would have guessed? Now, I'm an animator. Well, I mean, I can animate. I don't animate professionally, but through my years of animating, I've become confident enough to say that I've picked up on the intricacies of what makes a 2D image look like it's moving. And in my opinion, the actual posing and movement aspect of PNG tubing is the part that a lot of people get wrong.
Wait, Fooly Gooly, what are you talking about? It's not like we're animating, we're only using PNGs. You can't expect PNGTuber movement to be believable without in-between frames and lip syncing.
Well, you actually can. You baka bastard. The goal should be to make your PNGTuber's movement look believable, because you know, we're trying to sell that we are the PNG, even though we're not. This isn't me, I'm not this drawing, but my movement is believable enough for you to believe that my voice is coming from this PNG. That's literally how animation works. Saying that you can't make believable movement from PNGTubers is like saying you can't make believable movements from storyboards. Like, you can. I've come to find that there's one thing truly holding back everybody's PNGTubers. Stiff, unmoving poses. Look at the way this character is moving with the audio.
Hey, it's me, Craft Punk. What's good?
Alright, I'm gonna play the same clip again, but he's gonna move a little bit differently. See if you can spot the difference.
Hey, it's me, Craft Punk. What's good? Hey, it's me, Craft Punk. What's good?
Yeah, the second clip looks undoubtedly a lot less lifelike than the first one. The head and the body stood completely still throughout, which doesn't look lifelike at all. Nobody talks like that. If he were to gesture his arms out like that, then surely his head and body would move a little bit. When they don't move at all, it makes it look robotic. And it's a pretty easy fix for this character because he's so simple. All we'd have to do is like skew it and maybe move it to the left and boom. It looks a lot more lifelike. Although that doesn't fix the fact that his head is stuck in one direction because we just redrew a face over the same head. Whereas on the first clip, we redrew the head 4 times, which makes it look a lot more lifelike. So I'm afraid you can't get away with too much copy and pasting without making your character look like a stiff, lifeless robot. If you ask me, you need at least 3 base poses to cycle through to have a believable looking character. Having 2 of them is okay, but you don't want people to get fatigued by seeing the same 2 poses flick back and forth from one another. So generally 3 is a good starting point, although the more the merrier. Now don't conflate having 3 base poses with having 3 PNGs of your character. A base pose is merely the starting point of each of your PNGs. Each base pose should have their own set of different facial expressions. Having these multiple poses makes your character more believable because when humans talk, you don't just see them from one angle. They move their head and their body and they gesture their arms. Another piece of advice I'd like to give is to not be scared of boring poses. I know a lot of artists out there idealize dynamically posed, emotionally exaggerated character drawings, and rightfully so when it comes to things like posters and pinups, but when it comes to your PNGTuber, too many hyperdynamic poses and exaggerated expressions will make your character look corny, bruh. Like imagine if you're just trying to talk like a normal person and you're not all wacky and whimsical, hey guys, what's going on? And instead you were just like, yo, it's good. Yo, what's good YouTube? How you been, dude? It's me, Frederick, coming at you with another video. Before we start, I'd just like to say please like and subscribe, it helps a lot. Without further ado, let's start the video. Nobody talks like that, man. I'm not saying to never use dynamic posing and exaggerated emotions for your PNGTuber, but I'd say if you want the tone of your commentary to be grounded in reality and not seem childish, then use those goofy sprites sparingly, like when something funny happens. Oh, also another thing I'd like to add is that not a lot of people are worried about lip syncing, and not really either am I, but I do like to do the bare minimum, which is having a closed mouth variant of every single PNG I have, so that if I'm not talking, I can close my mouth. Or perhaps I can talk like this. It's pretty nifty. Takes some more work though.
Line boiling.
Do you like my line boiling? Well, you can have it, my friend. Just get a copy of Adobe Animate. I don't care how you get it. Make all of your layers into graphics and draw each body part 3 times so that your character looks like he's from Ed, Edd and Eddy. You have officially ascended from a PNGTuber into a GIF-tuber. Or you could, just throw all your sprites into Adobe After Effects and put on a turbulent displacer effect. Poser.
Editing.
Okay, so here we have Awesome Pizza XD in his beautiful final form. I didn't do that many sprites, but that's okay because I can't be bothered. I don't know what software you use to edit, but I like to use Premiere Pro. You can use CapCut if you want, if you're ugly and stupid. I know a lot of people can't afford Premiere Pro, and to that I would say, get a job, you hobo. Why are you broke, and why did you make that decision? JK, I'm broke too. Yar hard diddly-dee, being a pirate is alright with me. Pirating software is wrong, don't do it. A lot of PNG tubers like to hit him with the little bounce transition between each PNG, and that's pretty neat, that's pretty cool, but I prefer to hit him with one of these though. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Awesome Pizza XD.
Hey, it's me Awesome Pizza XD. What's good? I just wanted to say that I love pizza. It's so good. I like to eat it. Yes, okay, bye.